Okay, a little bit up close and personal today just because I'm going to be showing you guys my very quick and simple no foundation makeup routine. I have been trying this look out for like the last couple of like 2 weeks off and on just because I'm really trying to simplify my makeup routine, and honestly I'm just tired of wearing foundation. There's really no other way to put it. Now, in order to do this, you don't have to have flawless skin. Of course, that will work in your favor, but I don't have terrible skin, but I do have a problem side with my hyperpigmentation. So as you guys can see, this side is normal, and then this side is where I have all the hyperpigmentation and stuff like that going on. So this side is really the main reason why I will wear foundation anyway. But like I said, I've been trying this look out and I like how it looks, so I'm going to show you guys how to do it. I'm going to have all the products that I'm using listed down below in my description box, so I'm just going to kind of breeze through this. Even though I'm not wearing foundation, I am still going to put on primer, and I'm using the e.l.f. Power Grip. This is like a perfect dupe for the Milk primer, the Milk Hydro Grip. I've been trying to put y'all onto this. I don't know if y'all are hip to it yet, but this is like the next best thing, how it turns out. So now that this is nice and tacky, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to my eyes. Now what I do for my eyeshadow, very simple. I'm just gonna take whatever bronzer I'm using, and this is the Juvia's Place Bronze Duo, and I'm literally gonna take both of the colors that are in this and pop this on my eyelid. I want today's look to just be very like natural, so I'm not going to like do too much. I'm just literally, I just want something there. So I'm just gonna put in just a neutral like reddish brown shade. That's it. This look is so simple. It's perfect for beginners. You can definitely do this literally every single day, and it's just, I don't know, I just like this so much better than just doing like a full face of makeup. I'm not saying I'm going to stop wearing foundation every day. Yes, I will, but like for special occasions and stuff like that, I'll still of course use it, but I just needed something simple. I want to be able to feel my skin underneath the makeup and not have to worry about like foundation oxidizing and keep switching out in the summer and the winter time. Like, I don't know, I just kind of like became exhausted with it. Like, I would have makeup on, then I wouldn't, you know, I have oily skin, so it's like there'd be times when I couldn't wait for it to like get off my face. So this is a lot better. And this is just a random pair of lashes that I got from the beauty supply store while I'm waiting for my stash to come in from both Amazon and AliExpress, like my usual lashes that I normally wear. So I've just been having to like make these work. I'm gonna go on with just a tiny bit of eyeliner too. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to concealer. Just grab whatever concealer is your favorite that you like to use. I'm going to be using my Too Faced Born This Way in the color of Chestnut, and this is like a very like natural look, so I'm not going to go in and go too crazy with the concealer. I'm literally just going to put that there and kind of spread it out just a little bit to get it to go where I need it to without applying any extra product. Then what I'm going to do is I'm literally going to let this sit for about like 2 to 3 minutes, and then I'm going to go in and blend it out with my beauty blender. So since I'm not using foundation, because that's what you would normally do to go in and kind of clean up the edges, you just want to make sure that you blend it out nicely. So the trick to doing this, I found that works for me, is you don't want to have a concealer that is too light, because it's going to look a little ashy and you'll be able to tell like where it stops and where everything else like starts, and we don't want that. So I'm just going to make sure that everything looks seamless. I'm not dragging it too far down and I'm not dragging it too far out either. So now that concealer is blended out flawlessly and it is pretty much looking very skin-like, I'm going to go ahead and do my lip combo real quick, because I don't like to wait to the last minute to do my lips. So I just have like Vaseline on them that I'm going to use as my base. I'm going to take my Makeup by Mario lip liner. This is in the shade Jeff. And then I'm going to go over top with that with the Morphe Trendsetter liner. And then I'm going to go on with my little lip gloss combo for the day. So now I'm going to take a bigger, fluffier brush, and I'm going to go in with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Dark Deepest, and I'm just going to kind of like gently set my face ever so lightly. I'm literally taking like the tiniest amount of this, and I'm just going over like my entire face. Now just for some finishing touches, I'm going to go in and kind of like contour my nose just a tad bit. mainly just at the top. Just something very like light and natural. I'm gonna take this same shade and put it underneath my lower lash line just to kind of warm things up. And if you have brown eyes especially, this will just help your eyes to pop just a little bit more. And then I'm going to just follow up with a very light layer of mascara, and that is it, you guys. This is the routine that I have been doing when I want to wear makeup that does not include foundation. I don't feel like I look the exact same as if I was wearing like a full face of makeup. So the fact that I could get the same look without using foundation, that was the goal for me. So I'm gonna use my setting spray that's not in front of me, so I have to go grab it. It's just the Charlotte Tilbury airbrush spray. I'm gonna spray my face down with that, and that will be it. So I'm gonna get you guys all about my face, and I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys about this hair. Okay, I want to listen to my worship music and finish getting ready, so I'm just gonna throw some regular background music, and then once I come back, you guys would just watch me throw some quick curls in this hair, and my mirror's all in the way. Let me lower that a little bit. I'm gonna tell you guys the price, what I like about it, what I don't like about it, and all that.
You love it when I get so high and drop that thing so low. Make you sit right here. Now you can't go back home. You love it when I get so high and drop that thing so low. Make you sit right here. Now you can't go back home. You love it when I get so high and drop that thing so low. Make you sit right here. Now you can't go back home. You love it when I get so.
Now this wig that I'm wearing is from Unice Hair. You guys already know, if you are a subscriber here on my channel, how I kind of feel about this hair company. They're just like kind of okay. They've been lately like a hit or miss, and more on like the miss side. But this wig here, I am actually very impressed with it. Has one little minor flaw about it, but that is good enough for me to still say that I do truly really like this wig. This is a glueless Bodywave closure wig with a little bit of a twist. It is a 4.5 by 6 inch instead of like it being a 6 by 6 or a 5 by 5. So you get the same 6 inches across, but going back you get 4.5 inches. I'm not sure why they started coming out with wigs like this, because I do think I have like 1 or 2 more that I will be doing a video on, but to me it's just a regular closure wig. I'm not sure like the method behind adding that 4.5 inch parting space going back, but that's just what it is. I have it in 24 inches, but it's important to note that it actually looks a little bit longer than 24 inches because even when it's curled, it's still right here, but when it's stretched out, I don't know, to me it's giving like 26 inch. So that's nothing for me to complain about, that it actually seems a little bit longer than what it really is. And then to my surprise, the density on it is only 150% density, but it feels like a standard 180% density type wig. This is transparent lace. It wasn't hard for me to get it to blend or anything. I just literally went in with some lace tint, or I think my foundation. I just been alternating between the two, put it on there, no problems. Like I said, I've been wearing the heck out of this wig. This is like my go-to wig that I throw on whenever I need to leave the house now. The wig cap on this wig is very comfortable. It's not like your standard wig cap where, you know, it has like the little mesh material and then the tracks are shown. It almost looks like a synthetic wig on the inside, as far as like you being able to like physically see the tracks, like you can put your fingers through it. So I like that the cap is very breathable. This is supposed to be like one of their little throw on and go, easy to wear wigs, and it is exactly just that. I did literally nothing. I don't even have this wig like properly situated. Only thing I did was put some gel on the edges and then just kind of like press the lace in with my finger with like a little bit of gel, and that was it. So the maintenance of installing it, reinstalling it, super easy. Lace does come pre-cut, and it does have an elastic band on the inside as well, and it's affordable, you guys. Like this wig was $238, but there's like a coupon on the website. I think their coupon code that's active right now is like love, and if you type that in at checkout, it brings this wig all the way down to $208. So it goes from $238 to $208, so it takes $30 off, and to me, I feel like it's worth it. It's worth it to pay $238, but it's even more worth it to get it for $200 because it's a really good wig. Now, the only thing that I will say is that it curls, but like the curls don't last all day. So at some point they do drop, which is why I keep curling this hair literally every single time that I wear it, because I know that they're not going to stay like this. They're actually going to drop after like a few hours. So that's the only like minor con that I have. It's this hair is very silky, so I understand why it's not doing the greatest job at holding a curl. It's like super soft and silky to the touch. So yeah, I am not disappointed with this wig at all. I actually really love it. I did dye it jet black, and then I threw some Adore crystal clear on top of it, so that's why it's all like nice and shiny and dark and stuff. All I have to say, like I said, I'm actually very impressed with this, because usually I really don't care too much for the wigs, but this one is definitely one that I'm actually glad that I got. With that being said, if you find yourself interested in this unit, of course I will have the direct link for it down below in my description box. If you guys have any questions or I missed anything regarding questions regarding the makeup or the hair, just feel free to leave it down below and I will get back to you as soon as possible. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.